Welcome back to Duro3 YouTube channel. In today's video we're going to be stripping down and looking at an unusual rotator that I've just received. I purchased this one out of Japan. It must be 100 volts. I've seen pictures of this pulled apart. This top part has been off. In the ad it was off. So I know partly what it looks like. So yeah, but the size of this, I mean, this is about 350 high to the top of that, and it's about 190 wide at the widest point there. So offset shaft drive off to one side. The actual opening can handle a 50mm pipe. I cleaned a little bit out in here, trying to figure out what else, but there's some steel down in there. It's probably a steel shaft. So all the bolts are loose. So I just thought I would strip this down in front of the camera. And right here, there is a roll pin right here. So I'm assuming, after seeing this thing pulled apart in the pictures, this has to come off first. So what we'll do is we'll get it down to the stage and we'll move this bottom half and maybe get rid of that there out of the road so we can actually see what's going on. So we'll just, as you see, these screws are loose. These 10 mil bolts. Yeah, this was on sale on the Yahoo second-hand page, and I got this and purchased it at a reasonable price. I like things that are a bit different. I physically like looking at pulling down and stripping out and figuring out how things work. So I thought, oh, why not have a look at it, purchase it, fix it up, update it, whatever. Probably there's no name on this. There was no controller. There was no name on it. This hump there may have some indication. If we clean that up, we might find something there. But I'm hoping there might be some indication on the inside of what it is, because there's no names anywhere I could find on it at all. Even in the pictures, the person didn't state what it was. They were just selling it as a monster rotator or something. But we have up the top here, there's meant to be 4 bolts at the very top. Well, 3 of those have been sheared off, so we shall see what happens in that regard. So I'm going to turn you back down again, out of here. Try and get this closer to me so I can actually see what I'm doing. So what I might do, now, this thing weighs a bit. I'm going to try and see if I can get this apart again. Okay, right here. Well, there's a motor. Bloody hell. Let's rest it like that might help. Okay, I'll roll him over in there. Stand up a little bit. Okay, so it's a 100 volt motor, and it's a Japanese servo company. It's an RM8S25. So this is a very similar motor that's actually in the imitators, the imitator 1300s. I think it's the same number or very similar number. So the motor disappears up inside. The actual thing looks like it wants to come apart, but I think we've got to get this roll pin out first. So what we'll do is we'll lay this down here. We'll get rid of this wiring out here. We'll just get rid of this bottom part. So what I'll do for now, I'm just going to cut these wires and just leave a little bit on there. Turn it down a bit more, just to know what colour went where. Let's just chop it down nice and short. I haven't got to try and unsolder it or anything else now, just at least I have reference to where the wires went, because I'll be rewiring it anyway. That gets that out of the road. While we're here, we might as well, you roll around over there. Yep. You might just physically remove this. Looks like it has been taken off before, so I presume someone's been playing with this or attempting to find out how it works, because there was no wiring diagram. You can probably partly work it out from the wiring of the motor start capacitor here. You can probably work it out, but the challenge is all basically to physically see what it looks like inside. So there's the base section, I don't know what the weight is, but it's all aluminium. It's got a hole in the bottom. It's got a convex surface on the bottom, so it's only got 4, like M8 mounting points. So okay, so what we'll do now, one it has a 10 microfarad motor start capacitor. So what we'll try and do, I bought a roll pin, a punch, a rod punch, not a rod punch, a round punch. We're going to see if I can get this bloody roll pin out. Oh, it's moving, that's a good sign. Vibrated like it. I can see the camera moving. Sorry about that. Okay, how long was that? Oh, yeah. There's the roll pin. It's a pretty thick one. It's had a little bit of rust on it. Not surprised it's sitting the way it's sitting. Okie dokie. Oh. So, now the $64,000 question is, are we ever going to get this off? What I might do is, I might stop the video now so I can actually move the camera around to physically see if I can get this to come on, then I'll be back. I think probably the best way so I don't damage the camera of all the vibrations. I've been bashing things here, so I'll be back shortly. Okay, we're back. Righty-o-ty. I figured out how it comes apart. So, I've just loosened it. Now it's gone a bit hard again. Put your hand down the road. Bit of WD-40. Okay. Rightio. Okey-dokey. Oh, okay, what I saw before, that's a solid bit of steel inside. Probably can't see it because there's not enough light. But this looks like steel on the inside with the aluminium over top of it. Or maybe this is steel. No, I think it's, I don't know, maybe it's aluminium impregnated with the aluminium with the steel in the middle of it. Whatever. That's out now. That is it looks like 25mm shaft. Is it a 25? It is basically, yep, 25mm shaft. Okay, so we have a 25mm shaft. We have what looks like some Teflon washer. Might give that a bit of a wipe. Oh yeah, that's cleaning up. It's just got crap and garbage on it that's run down from the metal. It's just rust and stuff. Okay, so that's a Teflon washer. Might even be a spacer as well, so we still don't know how this thing works or what it is. So that's about a mil thick. Yeah, about a mil thick. Okay, let's clean this crap off the shaft here. Okay, let's see what happens now. Let's see if we can get this top off. Everything just weighs a ton. Ugh. Alright, move. Just awkward to get a hold of. There must be a bearing or something at the top here. It's probably not helping that this shaft probably needs to be cleaned up. I might put a bit of emery around that, try and clean it up. It might be just getting seized up. So if we can clean a bit of this crap off, probably going through a bearing, I would have a guess. Well, it could be a bush, could be a bearing, we don't know. Ball bearing race. Well, it's got a bit of W40 on there as well. One part is white. Might just get a W down on that. Good old WD-40. WD on that. A bit of a coating. See if we can prise this apart now. Okay, so that's no way of holding anything. Get your fingers between this. I don't want to damage. I don't want to do any damage to it because I don't know how it comes apart. No, it's going to have. It must have a potentiometer, and then I don't know what's holding it and stopping it from coming apart. Okay, so. I can see a moulding in there. Okay. Put your fingers in there and try and... So, oh, there we go. There we go. It's moving. It's moving. Last little bit. Oh, there's a bit of a... Oh, there's a bit of a burr. Hang on. There must be a burr on this. Must be a burr on the because it just stopped all of a sudden. Ta-da! Oh, worm drive. Ah, ball bearing. Well, we better replace that one, I reckon. Wow. Okay, big casing. Bearing in the casing. Okay. So there's no real seal. This is probably where the bearing is not in too good a shape. Oh, the bearing's partly come off as well. Oh my god, look at the size of the... Holy cadoodly roolies. Look at the size of that worm here. This is a whole moulding. This whole thing, there's a... Oh, look at the size of the potentiometer. Oh, geez. I think when someone's had this apart, they have, or tried to pull it apart, the limit switch has gone down between the... Okay, so what they've got here, there's a roll pin just here. Just bring it up a little bit. There's a roll pin just there. That activates the limit switches, which are just here. Oh, very similar to how it's a pivot. It's bent. I'm going to fix that. Okay, look at the size of the reduction gearing. I wonder what size pot that is. Oh, okay, so let's... The motor is... Oh, this is double worm drive. Oh, it's double worm drive. Oh, look at this. You're finding out that's another worm there, so it's a double worm drive. There's a worm gear on there and there's a worm wheel here. There's a double worm drive. Holy dooly. Okay, I'm going to get this motor out. Have a look at it. Oh, this is a score. This is very interesting. A double worm drive. Wow. I mean, I haven't seen any names yet, but So let me get this out. Oh yeah, the motor's coming out. Yeah, look, worm gear. Roll pin. Okay. Wow. Could have a bit more grease on it, but actually the worm gear is about the same size of what's in a Create. Whole thing just fell apart. Okay, so let's have a look at this. It's come apart anyway. Let's. Whoa! It's got a bearing like in a car. That means we'd have to set the preload. Oh no, there's no okay. That's probably what that thrust washer is. Well, that it'll be hard to get an idea of what the size of this is. So that is about 65 mil in diameter. That's 20 mil across, and it looks like steel. Looks like the bearings will be replaced. It's a bit rough, but it's obviously had a bit of moisture in it. Okay, it's a nice worm gear. They've used these another one of those roll pins straight through this shaft. Huge big roll pin there. Oh, there we go. We can pull that off, maybe. Oh yeah? That just rests on there. Ugh. I think we're probably going to have to do some, if I can find a number on that, I'm going to have to talk to my bearing bloke, I reckon. Okay. Put that over there. So we've got two bearings, another bearing. I might use my press to get that off so I don't damage it. So, that's actually pressed into there, I would say. Definitely going to fix that. Oh yeah, this has got bearings both ends, I reckon. No time like the present. Oh, actually, look at this. These bolts go all the way through. So there's a moulded C-section within this moulding. The moulding would have been expensive as all hell to bloody well do. What we might do is get the limit switches and potentiometer all in one. One bracket does the whole lot. Cool. I'm liking this. Let's just take that off. Oh, nice long screws. Okay. Get this out of the road. Yeah, just have to lost the washer. Where'd that washer go? Oh, it's still here. Okay. It's a 1K pot. As you can see, it's come loose. The screws come loose. Yeah, it's actually. I'll try and bring this up closer if I can. Very similar thing what Imitator had in theirs. They've got a little right angle bracket just there. Probably can't see it because the actual pot gear's in the road. But actually you can see it just moves up and down. It flexes. This just needs. That's an easy fix. I like that. Everything's cracking. No, that's 1.5 mil. That looks like a mil. A mil, 1.5. I guess the verniers on that. It's over a mil. It's probably 1.5 mil thick steel. Nice big reduction pot gear, or pot drive gear, I should say. Wow, okie dokie. And then when we look at this, worm gear, or double worm gear. This has actually been double pinned. Oh, it could be double pinned. Oh no, there's one at the pin there and there's a pin there. Yeah, they've used roll pins everywhere. No grub screws here, all roll pins. The gears are a bit on the dry side. Okay, let's see. They're definitely... Oh, they're the same sort of bearing again. Looks like very similar to that one. Well, let's carry on, McDuff, as they say. Let's see if we can get this apart. What is this? This is really interesting. Look at the length of those. These things. Oh, I'll get the nut all the way down. They are 125 mil by, that's probably a 4 mil. M5. By an M5. Oh. Ah, of course it's spinning, and I didn't bring a 7 mil. $7 mil? Ooh, it's not a 7 mil. Must be an 8. Bad guesstimation. Oh. 4 of these things holding everything together. This thing is not going to force apart. Worm gears are renowned for pushing laterally. And you end up with a lot of end float if you don't preload it. Worm gears are in really good condition. I have a feeling this is probably not had a lot of work. It's obviously done something because there's a preload plate here. There's 2 preload plates. Okay. Get this out of here. So what we got, we have a plate with a hole in it. And that's got it. That's just crap and garbage. Okay, so we have a... That's obviously how they get the preload. Okie dokie. There's like a nut and washer. I can see a bearing number, made in Japan. Coda. K-O-Y-O or K-O-Y-D. It's a 30202. That one is. And this end, exactly the same thing. So they've actually done the same thing again. A plate. Exactly the same. Which would be logical. Oh, that just comes out. Oh, look at that. They got. Oh yeah, these are. So what you have to do. Slide them off there. So this is 30202 in this side. I think this is the same, I think. Yeah, 30202. Where's the cup? The cup is here. This cup is a bit tighter. The other one, oh actually I know what it does. That must set the preload. I'll get that out. There's our worm and worm wheel assembly. That's nice. Wow, that's nice. So, see the actual physical, the cup can set in to get your depth right. So that plate, no, it doesn't go over it. Oh, it lets the shaft come through. Okay, so it allows the shaft to come through. This can slide up against the actual plate. Get that out. New bearings, and this will be a goer. I'll build a controller for it. Might get this other one out. Let's see if we can pry this one here out without damaging it. Probably famous last words. Oh, it's got What I'm going to have to do, I'm going to have to, before I damage this potentiometer, I think I might take the cap off, because the cap's stopping. Undo some wires here. I might just cut these wires here. Well, not wires, these are plastic little retainers that a lot of them seem to use. And they're just like little bits of, look like fishing line. So I should take some, write some things down. So we have, this is the opposite way around, so the opposite way, so we have, yeah, look from the top. Okay, so counterclockwise, clockwise. That's it. Counterclockwise is on that one, so that's counterclockwise. So right here, so I shall write some stuff down. I'll strip this down as probably as far as I want to go at the present moment, but it's a nice looking frame with steel plates and everything. Okie dokie. I think we might I've achieved what I wanted to achieve at the present moment. Get some of these wires out of here. All we need to do is get rid of that capacitor. Okay, we can probably, I don't know what I'll do, I'll just go snip, a little bit of colour here, and snip on that one, and that is out of there, and the motor can stay with the motor. Now, while we're here, I'm going to see if it has the same as what's in the Kempro KR2000 had little brushes, brake brushes in the bottom of these things. I'm just wondering if this one does, because in the imitator they don't have it. With the imitator one, like the 1300 doesn't have it. I'm having a, what it feels of that, it has got it. Which means, oh, I can feel the springs. Oh yeah, oh, there's springs here. Oh jeez. Yep. Oh my god, how many springs are going here? Far out. Okay, in the 2000 they have 2 springs. We have 4 in this one. Holy cadoodly. Which means there's 4 brushes. Right, now the motor can spin free. I always wondered, there's one brush. A little round carbon brush. Looks like carbon, I presume it's carbon. There's another one. Yeah, the KR2000 was just I reckon it would load the motor up so much. Put extra stress on it. That's running nice and free now. I thought the bearings were stuffed. Nope, they are definitely not. Alright. The other brushes haven't moved yet. There they are. Okie dokie. You can imagine how much torque this would replace. You remove those brakes. Those things are on all the time. This thing will be under load all the time. Yeah, they're trying to slow it down so when it stops, when the motor turns off, it doesn't keep spinning on, but it's a worm drive. You're not going to get backlash. It's double worm drive, that one. Okay, I'm going to put all these springs and things. What I might do, I'll put them in a plastic bag, I think. Okay, we'll put all those in a plastic bag. Right, get the darn thing open. Put the cover plate in. One cover plate. Yeah, so this is one step up in the actual Kempo KR2000. It only had 2 of these, but the springs, I don't think the springs are this heavy. And this one has 4. So poor motor must be under so much load. So they're in the plastic bag. Okie dokie. Well, I'm going to go and see if this motor is actually working, and we'll call this quits at the present moment. Everything's laid out in front of us here, all the bits and pieces, everything's nice looking stuff. So yeah, cool. Another challenge for me. Okay, we shall see you in, well, technically be part 3 because I had to pull this top off this thing. So we'll see you in the next episode of this, whatever this thing is. There's no markings, even on the inside. I'm going to try and clean this. Oh, it's got a number. There's a number there. Hang on, I'm going to hit that with the in the light. I just saw that. Get a light file. So I can take this. Someone just painted what looks like house paint. Where's a bit of emery go that I had? I've lost it. There it is. I was hoping there'd be a name somewhere, but so far no names. I've got a serial number. Just motor around the road. I had a serial number. Happened to be a name somewhere, but obviously the name was actually on the controller, which we didn't get. Definitely, I'm going to get this glass be blasted and freshened up. Get all this crappy old paint off here. Give it a birthday. So 5110385. So would that be if we used a reverse method? 85, so 1985, the 3rd month, 11, and the very first number may be the 5th one off the batch on that day. That makes sense. That makes sense to me anyway. It's about 1985 looking. So I'd guess they might have used reverse date, and the number in the front indicated how many they'd done on that day. That sounds logical to me anyway, so I'm going to go with that. So obviously there's at least in the 3rd month 1985, 5 were made, supposedly. I'd like to know more about them. If anyone knows anything, I would be appreciative to anyone knows what this is. I just wish there was some marking somewhere on it. There's nothing. Far out. Okay, anyway. Okay, we shall see you in part 3. Catch up. Bye.